Well, you were managed by Sharitha Knight,
Yeah.
which was Suge's baby mother.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the whole time, or did that come later?
The whole time.
The whole time.
The whole time.
So she saw something in you early. She became your manager. And is that how the Death Row connection started to kind of form through her?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
So you guys started coming around Death Row.
Mm-hmm.
And what started to happen?
Going on tour with Pop. You know, big checks from soundtracks and just everything that they were starting to do, we were doing.
Okay, so how did the meeting with Pac first happen?
I first met Pac through Kurupt. I met Kurupt at the studio one day, and here comes Pac. So, you know.
This was after he got out of prison?
Right after. And then soon as that happened, Sharitha called us in and was like, y'all going on tour with Pac. And we was like, huh? I think it was like a Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre tour, but they had some legal issues to where Death Row had already booked all these tour dates. So they just threw Pac in there with the All Eyes on Me. And we was thrown in on that tour.
Right. And Pac was the biggest thing.
Right.
Ever when he gets out of prison. Right. California Love drops and he's out of there.
It's a beautiful thing.
And then, you know, the All Eyes on Me album comes out and it's out of there.
Beautiful for Cali.
So, you know, I mean, not only is it the biggest album, but there's also all the drama that went with Pac. So it was like, you know, All Eyes on Me was really a description of what was happening at that time. Like the whole world was staring at Tupac.
Yeah.
So you guys ended up doing what, 3 songs together?
Yep.
What are the songs?
A song called Dumpin', a song called This Life I Lead, and the third song never really had a title. It ain't really surfaced yet. I ain't never heard it since the night we did it.
Is it called Die?
Die, Dumpin', This Life I Lead. Damn, you're right.
Okay.
But I did hear that. So it's 4 songs. One of them I've never heard.
Okay.
Again.
And were these songs coming out on anywhere, or they just...
Well, at the time when Pac was alive, every song had a purpose. He always had a new project coming out, or, you know, I was working on my solo album over at Priority. So the whole idea was to get Tupac on the song. We got Daz and Kurupt on the song. I'm going to use the song for my solo album. That was, you know, being put together by Ben Yang, which is Ben Baller now. He was my A&R at Priority.
Oh, really? Ben Baller was your A&R at Priority? Okay, that's crazy.
Crazy, right? So Ben ended up leaving Priority for a discrepancy of signing me too early. You know, Cube was, you know, he wasn't happy about that. So whatever happened between that, Ben ended up leaving. And my project kind of just got shifted over to Mercury. And they wasn't willing to pay for that big ass song. So, you know how that shit go.
Okay. And I guess there was some talk about Tupac asking you to join the Outlawz while he was alive.
Yeah, I fucked with the Outlawz. That was my guy, you feel me? I even got the shit tattooed on me, you feel me? So that was what that was too. You know what I mean? That's the reason why Pac was even willing to do the shit, because it was, you know, something that was going to help us all.
Okay. And he called you Young Ritzy Outlaw?
Yeah.
Why that name?
I don't know. I have no fucking idea.
Because everyone else had a name like leaders that were like enemies with the U.S. You know what I'm saying?
Except like Storm.
I guess like Storm, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a few other motherfuckers. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
All those names are taken up.
Okay. But you're hanging around Can-Am Studios.
Yeah.
And you're seeing a lot of this stuff go down. How crazy was that time? Because you've always heard the crazy death row stories, people getting beat up, a lot of gang members around, dogs around. You know, there's I guess a room in the back that if people got out of line, they would get thrown in that back room and not come out for a while.
You don't want to go in the red room.
The red room. Yeah. What was some of the craziest shit that you were seeing during that era?
Just everything that you explained happened. You know what I mean? I've seen a few times or another, you know what I mean? But then, you know, there were times where nothing happened. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and this was very different because Ice Cube was really not about that type of environment, from what I understand.
That was the conflict.
What do you mean?
I mean, just, you know, that was the conflict. Like, y'all got a great thing going on, and we quiet over here making bread. Now y'all want to go fuck it up, and so
Yeah, I mean, because the potential of Death Row, I mean, was like nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like the level of talent that they had at that label. I mean, from Snoop, the Dog Pound, Rage, Tupac. I mean, DJ Quick was around.
phenomenal group of guys.
Casey and JoJo were in the mix. Mary J. Blige was around. Every producer, every rapper wanted to be in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think that would ever be, that energy will ever be created again.
Yeah.
Like how would that would kind of be impossible.